Fighting ground. Luke. Ken Chun-Won Ryu. Cammy. Blanca. Chun-Li. Online race match. Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Ready?
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? That was a solid anti-air. Gets back with a well-placed drive reversal. For whips. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Knockdown. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Takes a trip. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. A quick breather. That's how you do it. When you've got that super hard gauge, you've just gotta use it. Oh god, this is baits out the attack and gets the pay! Oh! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Can they keep up? Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Throws them forward and maintains the corner hit. Scrapping it out up close. Please, hits him with a stopping block. Blocks the overhead. Smart play with the throw. Third, reversal. Nice kill. Gets him with a Euro step. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Burns a bar to unleash the storm. Sakai Fuhasan. Hikosho. Getting it some real damage. Player 2 can't use any drive move. Got a excellent block. This is a critical move. Hits them with a drive impact. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Lightning kicks. Who's going to steal this win? Parry gets him with a Euro step. Catches him out. A parry? A jump in? Throws him. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Good parry. All the throw connects. What now? Hikosho getting it some real damage. Drops him from the air. Player 1 has a full drive gauge but is on the brink of death. Flatline zone. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Lightning kicks. Big throws. Potential takes them up. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity.
So,
Opts for the throw. Knockdown. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. This is a real back and forth match. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Taking stock. Throws him. What's next?
lightning kicks.
Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Get carried to the corner. Closing moments of send the bar on up to Kosho.
Lightning kicks.
There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player experiencing burnout. KO! Player 2 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Parries the attack. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Hazanshu threw him off with the overhead. Risky experience and burnout. What'll happen here? Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Player 2 will have to. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Level 3 super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
Who's that?
A jump? This really just closes it out! Last round,
Now you
people.
understand.
Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Opens with a jump in? Who will come out on top in this final round? Lightning kicks! Hazanshu! There's a burnout! Player 2 is in burnout state, preparing for precarious situation. This is where we sees the overhead coming. Connects with the throw. Oh, plot twist. They're just gonna go for it with the super. Fight! I called it! I called it! Shows off a parry. Jamma! Player 1 comes out on top with a fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Hazanshu! A parry? Connects with medium kick. Throws him to negate the block. Trips him up. Player 1 chases him down. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Spins the bar on left to Kosho. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. Uses their drive to max. They're going for the super arc. Burns a bar to unleash the storm. Sakat hits him with a stop and bop. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Going in. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Both fighters planning something? This is gonna be bad news. Sees the overhead coming, throws them. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Ashes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Such a lovely face.
What a finish! That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Burnout is triggered. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Nice tech. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Kazanshi threw him off with the overhead. Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. This is gonna be bad news. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Uses the gauge for a super up. Player 2 in dire straits with Burnout. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Going in? Player Kazanshi! Overhead attack! Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. What'll happen? The throw is denied! Too far for the throw to Kikoto! Flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Open with a jump in? Oh, block twist. Overdrive like overhead. Good job escaping that. Throws him. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with Burnout. Kazanshi! Oh my god, what a throw test! Both sides getting ready. Player 1 solid anti-air. Player 2 forward throw, laying the pressure on Finn. Player 1 needs to use their drive move to have any chance of a comeback. Turns out, a real test of nerves here. High cancel. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Are you kidding me? Player 2 survived that tense mirror match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Kazanshi poses them with a kick. Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tensho. Nice counter. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Oh! Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Knockdown. Throws him. What's next? Had the radar up and running. Throws him to negate the block. Taking stock. Player 2 hits him with a stopping bomb. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. A quick brief. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2, they're going for the super art. Both fighters planning in there. Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum.
Round 2. Fight.
Whiffs with that huge attack. Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tensho. Tensho kicks. Player plus super art parries the projectile. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. A quick breather. The tensho takes him up. Not close enough for the throw. Knockout and good decision with that throw. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Side switch in the corner. Punish counter on reaction. What's next? Slick overdrive tensho there to call them out. No! Critical art now? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Flatline zone.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, coming in hot. The last round. Kazanshi connects with the throw. Tensho kicks. Player bumps hard. What's next? Knocked them out of the air. Reacts with a solid tension there. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Oh, block twist. What now? Slick overdrive Tenso there to call them out. Wire Picoso getting it some real damage. Rose! Big drive tap turns out. They are done! Player one is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. Overhead attack. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running over. Burnout activates. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Knockdown. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Well-timed corner hit. Throws them to negate the block. Goes for the super art? How will this impact things? Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to kick. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge. Sends a bar on the Picoso. Going in? Nice parry.
No escape.
Finishes with the throw. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive Tenso. With the throw. Peppers them with the lightning kick. Experiencing burnout. Big throws. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Reaches out with a lightning kick. Saw that coming. Hazashi threw him off with the overhead. Smart play with a throw. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 can't afford connects with the throw. Closing moments of the match. One hit, get it. Yo! Critical art now? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Closes it out. Player 1 comes away with the win.
comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Ready? Then show me.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Throws him down. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Whips the throw. Throws him. What's next? Takes a trip. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Taking stock. Sends the gauge on the KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jumping. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Hazanshi threw him off with the overhead. Player one is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Knockdown and the no-fly zone. A parry?
You need training.
Smart play with the throw. Player one needs to use it. That's not gonna hit. They can't squander this punish counter chance. What'll happen here? Gets him with a Euro step. Experience flatline zone. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Tries to throw but doesn't connect. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Takes a trip. The super armor does its job. Player one chases them down. So they break forward to... They can't squander this punish counter chance. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. Can't tech the throw. The drive impact whip. Are they ready to punish? Grabs and throws them away. A quick breather. How do you come back from that? Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jumping. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Throws them to negate the block. Hits them with a stop and pop. Still scrapping for control of the space. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Not much life left, but their drive usage digs in deep to get that drive. KO! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
You down for one more?
Fight round. Fight.
Open with a jumping overhead. Target combo into... Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Looking to follow up after the drive impact misses. Plenty of health. Shrugs that off. Carries. Are they going to connect with the throw? They push their way out of the corner. Flatline zone.
Terry.
Woo! Right there, the fight. find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. We're finally knocked them out of the air. Smart play with the throw. Parries the attack. Grabs them. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? The cross-up connects. The throw connects for counter-hit damage. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 chases them down. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Throws them to negate the block. Dashes forward. Still slugging it out at this range. Brushes that off and keeps going. Breaks the block with a throw. Knockdown and... Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. The overhead denied. Throws him. Player 2 holding. Excellent read. Oh, huge catch. Going in. Player 1 needs to use sneaks in the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Don't underestimate me.
Final round. Fight.
Opens with a jump in. The last round. It's now or never. Hits him with a stop and block. A parry? That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Breaks the block with a throw. What's next? Knocks them out of the air. Player 2 can't let this drive it back. Misses. Connects with the throw. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. There's a burnout. Ugh, take a seat. Player 2 can't use any. No way they did that. No one could have done that. Player 1 clinches the win. But that...
Ken, Guile, Zangief, DJ, Marisa, Luke, Jamie, Manon, Kimberly, Judy, Ryu.
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Throw whips. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. Big counter. Opts for the throw. Still slugging it out here. All right, what's coming up next? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Can't tech the throw? Taking stock. That's some big in there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Smart play with the throw. The Big Bang Kachosen comes out. Player 1 chases them down. super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Breaks the block with a throw. A quick 330.
Bad idea.
Grabs and throw. Ooh, what a smart throw. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Oh, here we go. Player 2 is in a very good spot. Impact squat. Totsugeki to the face. Anticipated that throw.
Stay down.
Looking for a hold. Press them. Who's gonna take it?
You messed up.
Wraps it up with a throw. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that window. Smart play with the throw. Checks him with the projectile. Neither of them willing to back off. Opts for the throw. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Like KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Stop the attack by using the drive parry. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Uses the target combo as a filler. Grabs and throws them away. What'll happen? Brushes that off and keeps going. Throws them forward and maintains the corner game. Jumps? Are they going to be able to anticipate that throw? Knockdown and player 1 will look to a... Ooh, this could be something. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Their spacing is so on point like this can lead to some big closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Not good enough.
Final round. Fight.
Opens with the fireball. Who's going to steal this win? That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Catches on the crushes in. Okay, here we throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Player 2 with the Rip Rosem. What now? Burns out. Oh, smart type connects with the throw. Amazing. Flatlines them. That was catch as catch can, and you're gonna get in a fight.
Here comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Show me what's
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Denies the attack and opts for the throw. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Neither of them willing to back off here. All right. Baits him for the air throw. With a super art connect, heats it up with a combo into super. Heading into the end game now, takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. With the life gap opening up, they meet. Oh, burnout triggered. Taking stock. Player 2 threads it cleanly. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? Who's going to start things off? Grabs them. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Going in, still slugging it out at this range. One mistake here is all that's needed to finish the round. My dives in from above. Good decision with that throw. Both fighters planning something? Fireball and flatlines them. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Open, this can lead to some big damage. Not close enough for the throw. Jumps. Brushes that off and keeps going. starts into play. It's really anything goes as it connects with the throw. Both sides getting ready. Cross super art incoming. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales.
Locked on.
Good presence of mind to pull the trigger. What's next? Player 1, Nate sets up with the jump in. Here comes the doesn't set the throw. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Taking them to Cloud 9. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat.
Your bedtime.
Throws him down, trips him up. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Heats it up with a combo into super. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match plays out. Spike lead opens up. All right, what's coming up next? Jumps up, gets them. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Stops the attack by using a drive kick. Charges forward. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Gets the parry in, and adds some pressure. Rushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters planning something? Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? They're going for the super art? Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it?
Stay down.
Big throws. The big bang that comes in. Perfect execution with the anti-air. A super art? And it bends the meter, hoping for a good return. A fireball at that range? Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Uses the parry. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Good parry there, and player 2 is just about out of drive after that. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. All right, what's coming up next? Grabs him. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Takes a trip. In a dire situation, triggers the super and is looking to put this out of reach. Player 1 KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Who's going to... Nice read with the cannon spike. Jumps up. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep.
Stay down.
Player 1 needs to use the predator corner here. They're going for the super art. Jumps in. Both fighters planning something? Big throws. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Going in. Looks to add more. Throws them.
Stay down.
Grabs and throws them away. Just closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts
But
now.
not good enough.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Opens with a jump in. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Reads the jump in perfectly. Hooligan grab. What a read. Jump. Player 2 opts for the arrow. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Okay, here we go. Throw is denied. What a read. Jumps. Genius read. What a read with that anti-air.
Cammy.
I dare you to find me a better...
challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Show me what you have. I am...
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes for the throw. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Big counter. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Charges in with authority. Player one in that dangerous burnout state.
Stay down.
All right, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Both of them have entered burnout state, which will back Super Art activated. Expect something big here. Triggers the super and is looking to put this out of reach. Takes a trip. Player one will look to apply pressure. KO! Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Checking their reactions to the fireball? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Solid combo. My dives in from above.
Stay down.
Breaks the block with a throw. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range.
Stay down.
Both fighters planning something? Dashes forward.
Your bedtime.
Big throws. Fights out of the corner, back to the burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Nice fireball. Throws him. Grabs and throws him away. Wins anti-air in the clutch. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Takes out the trash. Makes the enemy feel. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Work out there.
Final round. Fight.
Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Who will come out on top in this final round? Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a mistake. Player one can't let this simmer. Connects with the throw. Oh, he's absolutely relentless. Player one needs to use their drive moves to have all the throws connects. A real test of nerves here. No, critical art now? Oh, hits the critical art. They gotta bust out the protractors, bust out the rulers, and think of a plan while this damage plays out. That was a magical shot. Player two is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. Start things off with a jump in, connects with the throw. Throws a fireball. Taps him with Busasabi. Player one creates a good corner opportunity.
As predicted. Stay down.
They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. What's the next move? KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Overdrive art? Who's going to start things off? Nice counter. Burnout activated. Player two has the right wing. Can they use it? Gets carried to the corner. Player two will have to. How will they utilize this? Player one holding on to that corner advantage. A quick breather. Oh, the throw connects. Going in, the big bang for Chosen comes out. You've got to be mindful of reaching. Can this drive bring them back? Raw super hard incoming. Both sides getting ready. Player two has depleted their drive hit, but they are still within range to win this round. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Flatline zone. Player one survived that tense mirror match.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that putback. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Player two chases them down. Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this match will turn out. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. What are they thinking here? Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Taking stock. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense with this Super Art Connect. All right, what's lighting up the skies with KO? Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. How will they take advantage of everything that... Yo, put that away. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Still very early in the round. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Getting that extra juice with Kagero no Mai. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Closes it out. Player 2 comes away with the win.